Today's annual dinner is an important event because, as you all know, we are having a very important leadership change. With your support and efforts under Mr. Amit Dawn's leadership, we have seen LD Malaysia grow significantly. Amit joined us in September 2015, and on his watch, we have seen Biosense move to the #1 spot in facial skin care in Malaysia, a matter of pride for all of us. We have also scaled up in our other brands from Shahira in fragrances and skincare, Jinvera in shower, and Evian in support products. We also saw the movement of Max Clean and Nappy Clean brands from Unza to LD Waxen, which has been integrated well to give us better strength in the super hyper format stores. The brands have also grown well, giving us extra legs for the business. As many of you would be aware, Mr. Amit would be moving to Indonesia as our Chief Executive for that market, for a business that is double the size of LD Malaysia. We thank Amit for all his valuable contributions to our LD business in Malaysia and wish him all success in his new assignment. Something about the new leader. So your new incoming fearless leader is no stranger to most of you. Mr. Dwarkanath Iyengar, or Dwarka in short, has been head of marketing for LD Malaysia. You may not know that Dwarka started his career in Wipro in India, where he had stints in both sales and marketing, including handling the group's largest brand, Santur. Dwarka joined me in Unza, Malaysia as one of our first expats for a very successful stint before he got promoted as the head of marketing at LD Waxen Malaysia starting 2013. In 2016, he left Wipro for a short stint outside as the business head for a beauty salon chain called VLCC, and he was based out of Singapore. For 15 months later, we were able to persuade him to join us back in Indonesia, where he was responsible for setting up our very successful skincare business, as well as working on mergers and acquisitions for us in the region. You may not know that both Biosense and Safi are now present in Indonesia and doing very well. It is the launch and success of Safi in Indonesia that was the key highlight of the group's performance in FY19. Some of you may remember that Mr. Vinny talked about this at quite some length in his webcast in April 2019. Just to give you a perspective, last year Safi could touch $6.5 million mark in just the first year of launch. And Q1 of this financial year has also been around $3.3 million. That means even this year they're on a run rate to double what we did in the last year. So Dwarka will be driving the agenda that we have set for our business in LD Malaysia for FY20 of continuing our growth and also to critically improve on our profitability as well as our operating parameters. We have to lower inventory and we have to ensure that our receivables are on plan. So a very warm welcome to you, Dwarka, on your first annual dinner of Wipro Consumer Care LD Waxen Malaysia in your new role as country head. I take this opportunity to also welcome some other guests. Today we also have our other R&D heads from the various opcos across the group who are in Malaysia for our EIR meeting. The EIR is the Excellence in Research, our R&D committee, which comprises of R&D heads of all the big group opcos. A warm welcome to all of them. Since Ivy was the annual dinner organizing committee chair this year, we thought it appropriate that her R&D colleagues get to see another exciting facet of her organizing skills. I also wanted to share with you about some developments in our regional team over the last couple of months. You all know Mr. Mahesh Kulkarni, who is our Senior VP and Regional Director of Operations and Manufacturing. Congratulations are due to Mahesh on his appointment as the Vice Chair for the POR Committee of the group. You also know Mr. Mongsa, who beyond Unza Malaysia is responsible for LD's R&D as well as the Wipro Skin Research and Innovation Center. Two Twofold congratulations are due to Mongsa, who got promoted this year as R&D Director and who has also been appointed as the Vice Chair of our EIR Committee. Congratulations to both Mongsa and Mahesh. So what a tumultuous and event-filled year we've had since our last annual dinner. As you're all aware, we've had a reasonable year in FY19 at LT Malaysia in growth terms, but profits have been weak. In quarter one of this year also started off very well, but got hit in June 19 because of the pullback in buying by the pharmacy chains. I gather that underlying scan sales have been record-breaking, so I'm sure and confident that we will bounce back very well in quarter two, starting from both July and August. For the group, quarter one has started off very well with a 15.5% constant currency growth. It's our highest in the last 6 years. And while we have seen a small uptick in the market, our performance has largely been driven by internal initiatives, new launches, and things that we've done better. So in essence, as a group, we have spotted opportunities better to grow faster. So how do you do this as an employee? How do you spot opportunities at your workplace? How do you grow faster than your colleagues? I'd like to share with you 5 tips that I have learned over the years from very smart and successful practitioners across our business units. Tip 1 is smart people always aim higher in the targets that are set for them. It's a very natural rule. If your boss wants an 8% growth, these people start by looking for opportunities that will give them a 16% growth. That means they aim for double. That means even if a few of their ideas don't work, they still end up with more than 8% growth, surpassing their boss's expectations. Second, you can always aim higher and seek to contribute more to your boss's efforts. I used to have a sales manager. When we were distributing targets for the month, he would say, any shortfall you can give to me. Right? You say, you do 20, and I have to do overall 100 and I'm short by 5. He says, it's okay, I'll do my 20 plus the 5 that you need and you're short of. Right? So all bosses would love to have employees like that on the team. So doing that something extra, going beyond what the boss expects, that's all what tip number 1 is about. Let's go to tip 2. Smart people always make themselves into the go-to person in the team. What's a go-to person? Your boss will always have problems. How are you helping him or her solve those problems? Have you noticed that all the team members, including your boss, tend to go to certain members of the team for a particular kind of problem? It could be, how to run a promotion or how to handle a particular buyer. Let's take this example of a buyer. There's a Watson or a Maiden buyer that we want to go and handle, and it's a tough buyer. Everybody goes to this person. Why do they go to them? Because they know this person can give you relevant feedback in that area. They can give you tips to be successful with that buyer. So when you're a go-to person on the team, for whatever is that skill set you develop, you become more successful because everybody thinks of you when they think of that particular problem. So you have to develop one area where you become a go-to person in the team for. Let's go to tip number 3. Smart people are always learning. They want to know who's growing faster than me overall. How is he doing it? How is she doing it? What are they doing better than me on any particular brand? I do 10% of bias and this person do 20%. How do they do it? What do they do different? What can I learn from what they did and copy? Right? They don't learn even from internal colleagues. They also learn from the competition. They're looking in the market saying, why is this promotion doing well? Is it because of more money spent, or is it because the design is better? That this is working well with the consumer, this is working well with the store. Right? They're even looking at displays. Some displays, consumers come and pick up good stock. They say, hey, why is this display working? Is it the stock weight? Is it the QSM? Is it the position where the display is placed? So, smart people are always learning. Let's go to tip number 4. Smart people are always benchmarking themselves. They want to know, what did I sell today? Was it more than yesterday or less? Why was it more or less? How can I be better and beat my target today? If yesterday I sold a lot of fragrances, can I sell more skincare today? They even look at it by day part. How much did I sell in the first half of the day? How much in the second part? Was it more or less? Why is it more or less? What was I wasting time on? Can I eliminate what I was wasting time on? These smart people tell me that just spending 10 to 15 minutes a day analyzing what they spent their time on help them improve their own performance day after day. What these people want is to be a better version of themselves than the previous day or than any other day. On every single day, they want to be better, and that's how they keep benchmarking themselves. Let's go to tip number 5. Smart people are very persistent. When they have a good idea, they don't let up until they have tried it out. They analyze the results and they see if they need to modify it, if they can get something better out of the idea. What do most of us do? We get an idea, we might write it down, sometimes we just get the idea and forget about it. Some of us might try once, but if it doesn't work, we say, oh, this idea is not working, we drop it. These smart people are very persistent. First, they will always try out an idea and they don't give up after the first try. And they keep trying. Why? Because they know that working hard is as important as working smart. And there are no shortcuts to success. So let's just recap quickly what are the 5 tips that I've shared with you. The first is aim higher than what the boss's expectations are. Tip number 2 is be the go-to person in the team. Tip number 3, keep learning. Tip number 4, keep benchmarking your performance every day and keep time for reflection. And tip number 5 is being very persistent. Given our ambitions for our business, we need each and every one of you to be seeking and working on capturing all possible opportunities that are there in the marketplace. Our theme for this year is appropriately called Power of We. The proactive, the progress, the profit. I'm sure Dwarka and Mr. Amit would, as part of their handover takeover, sharing much more about this and our business vision and opportunities that we have for Wipro Consumer Care LTW Malaysia. Please allow me, in conclusion, to also express my advance thanks to the organizing committee for a wonderful setup this year. They seem to be following one of my tips. The events are improving year after year. They are benchmarking their events and seeing how to make it better. I hope all of you will have a fun night. Please enjoy yourselves. All of you have earned it. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Sesini.